Three, two, one, initiate.
Oh, Jesus! I wasn't picking it! Had an itch, alright? God damn it! Well, hello there everybody and welcome back to another, well, a belated episode of Enter the Wolf Time. So firstly on today's show, I'd just like to apologise for not getting a proper episode up for about 4 weeks. 3 weeks. 4, 3, whatever. Reason being is, yeah, just lack of content. Money issues, back at college, no commissions, so therefore no show. Nothing to show you guys. Well, nothing to show you guys that'll be any good anyway, because there's one thing that I won't do, and it's post up crap for you guys to watch. I always like to try and have something a little bit good on for you. Secondly, I would just like to announce that I hit 600 subscribers not long ago, and for that, I'm a bit of a subscriber appreciation. So yeah, I would just like to say thank you a whole bunch. 600, that's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. I said that 500 was a lot, but obviously 600, 100 more. Check out the epic math skills. But yeah, like I said, if I put all you guys in the room, it would be a hell of a lot of people. And I would just like to say thank you, because it's you guys really that keep the show alive. By contributing to the show, commenting, liking the videos, not only are you helping Enter the Wolf Time spread, but you're also encouraging me to produce more quality content for you guys. Now, speaking of which, commissions, I'm still accepting them. And come on guys, if you feel like having a commission, please do. Because the fact is that you create content for the show then. By you getting a commission off me, I put it on the show and people can see it, therefore creates content. So yeah, thank you very much for all the subscriptions. And yeah, I hope to get many more and carry on making many more shows for you guys. Thank you very much. Thirdly, I'd like to say that Enter the Wolf Time won't be coming out as regularly as it once was. As in, it's not going to be coming out once a week anymore. Reason being is that my workload at college has pretty much doubled, seeing as I'm in the whole week pretty much now. And yeah, it's just getting really tough to actually find time to, well, not find time to do stuff, more like find time to actually film and upload. That's why I'm still taking on commissions, obviously, but obviously getting stuff out might be a little bit difficult for me. So I'm probably going to say once every, well, actually it's going to be, I can't even say it's going to be once every 2 weeks. More like it's going to be whenever I can get them done. I was going to be putting up the little fluff videos and stuff like that, little funny things and stuff, just to keep the channel having content on it. But actual Enter the Wolf Time episodes might not be as regular as they once were. However, come the holidays, come Christmas time, whatever, they will pick up again as usual, as I have more free time. Okay, and fourthly, in regards to the t-shirts and stuff for Games Day, some developments on that. Firstly, this random goddamn sprue that I'm stepping on. Yeah, basically, what's happened is I decided, just in case I wasn't allowed to go and ask a Games Workshop staff member, and in short, he said if he was in my position, I wouldn't do it. Just for the fact that Games Workshop don't take too kindly to other forms of advertising, be whether it's for other companies or whether it's for free stuff like my show. They just don't take too kindly to it. So he said it'd be a bit foolish to do it at Games Day itself because I might get asked to leave. Basically, get the hell out of here, out off my land kind of thing. Well, not really like a hillbilly, but more like a very cross security guard kind of thing. So yeah, so there'll be no t-shirt giveaways at actual Games Day this year. However, I am still going to be getting the t-shirts printed. And you know what, guys? They're still going to be up for grabs. but it just means that you guys are going to have to work for them, because guess what, they're going to go up as competition prizes. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I'll give you guys an update on when stuff like that is all getting culminated and put together. So yeah, they'll be going up as prizes instead. Speaking of which, Games Day UK 2011 this Sunday. Games Day, Games Day, Games Day. I'm excited! I'm excited for Games Day! Oh my god. I literally can't wait for this year's Games Day. I've been looking forward to it all friggin' year. Okay, so today I'm starting a new section of the show, and it's called Ask Me Anything. Basically, what I want you guys to do is drop a comment in the doobly-doo down below. PMs will not be accepted. Essentially, just ask me anything. If there's anything you've ever wanted to know about the Great JoJo Man and myself, don't hesitate to ask. And what I will do, I will pick whatever question I think is a good one, and I will answer it on next show. On the next show. I'm about to run out of recording time, so it's time for the 40k motivational poster of the week, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
Nurgle, you don't even want to know what's coming out of that cannon.
Cheers. Okie dokie guys, so what have I got? Just put my hand in resin dust. Brilliant, that's healthy, that's healthy. Okay, what have I got for you today? Firstly, let's take a look at the commission that I'm doing for the one and only... Whoa, fuzzy camera, keep my hands in focus. A look at the commission that I'm doing for the one and only Clarky 1991. He wanted me to do a Commander Chapter Master for his Screaming Eagles chapter of Space Marines. Now, this is only the basic start of it, for the fact that like I say, as I said it before, the bits from Bits and Kits haven't come yet. In fact, they've actually not been picked out yet. So, yeah, well in Bits and Kits, please hurry up and do that, because I need to get this done. But yeah, anyway, let's check out what we've got so far. Now, this, I did have to cannibalise one of my old Space Wolves. So Clarky, yeah. Getting a piece of my soul. It also getting a piece of my body as well, because in the process of it, I sliced my finger open, so I might have bled somewhere on it. So yeah, you got a chance to clone your own Great JoJo Man there if you have cloning facilities at your university. But yeah, here he is. Essentially, he's going to be a jump pack marine, jump pack commander. Obviously, he's jumping off this big stone pillar here, wielding not a regular kind of gun. This is a combi Stormbolter plasma gun, as you can see here. Let's bring it a little bit closer. There we go. So we got a combi. Now this has been, I'll tell you, so far a lot of work's gone into this actually. First of all, we've drilled out the barrel of the Stormbolter. We then drilled into the plasma pistol section, and we put a pin all the way through here, all the way through this plasma bolt of green stuff which is sticking out, which yeah, that took a lot of drilling, and I went through probably about 3 attempts trying to make this, because the drill kept poking out the side. So yeah, so there we go, that's the plasma bolt. I really wanted to give this model a really, really good degree of movement. Also, it's pinned here from the shoulder, because I had to get it raised up slightly, and then do the, I don't even know what you'd call this stuff here, the piping that goes underneath the arms of Space Marines. So yeah. That arm was a lot of work, actually, a lot of work. The actual combi plasma pistol Stormbolter is actually off the Space Marine Librarian that I did for my Sin Eaters, and I had it left over, so I thought, hey, why not use it? Okay, his legs. The legs, this is the bit that I cannibalised. I cannibalised this off one of my spare Wolf Guard, because I really wanted him to look like he was jumping, because he's going to have a jump pack coming out that is going to be on, so it looks like maybe he's just coming down and he's just snapped off a shot with his plasma pistol. Now there is a pin in this running the entire way up here just to add more stability, and it's going through his foot there just to hold him on, because obviously he's only on by 1 point, so it's going to be very fragile. In terms of balance, this is a very tricky model to do, because as you can see, it is very easy to knock over. I'm not going to do it because I want it to snap off. So basically what I had to do, I had to put a counterweight in it in the form of a penny. It's a penny! He's got a penny in the base. We're going old school here, guys. We're going absolutely old school. So yeah. yeah, that's what he's done so far. I'll actually show you how to achieve... In fact, let's have a closer look at this little stump that I've got here going on. Okay, we've got some bullet holes. I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this effect in a second from a block of resin or plastic. Loads of cut marks, loads of scratches, more bullet holes or shell holes, bits which corroded off, more bullet holes here, then we've got some random rubble stuff on the bottom. But yeah, I'm going to be showing you how to do that. And in fact, I'm going to show you guys how to do that now. Okay, guys. So I'm going to show you now how to recreate the effects on the resin of the shell holes and bullet holes and stuff like that. What you will need a pin vise. You will also need, if I could find it, aha, here it is. You'll also need a craft knife. And that is really it. Oh, you'll also need a lump of resin. Now, if any of you guys order Forge, well, I mean, if not, you can use a lump of plastic if you have it. I find resin works better because it's slightly crumbly and it's slightly more brittle. This chunk of resin, like a lot of the chunks of resin that I've got, they're off the the Land Raider Achilles kit from Forge World, and it's insane. Seriously, this was like double the size. This chunk of resin here actually belonged to the bit on his base. It was absolutely huge, but it makes for good basing material. So I'll show you what to do. Let me just zoom the camera in. Ooh, a lot of glare. There we go. Right, what we want to do, say for example, if we want to make a bullet hole, we get a flat area like this. We could do with some shadow here actually. I don't know what's going on. Could we do with some shadow maybe? Let me see if I can just move my blinds a little bit. Is that any better? That's not made a difference at all. But yeah, okay, so what we're going to do, you want to get your pin vise. This is for bullet holes, first of all. You get your pin vise, and we're just going to drill out a section. We're just going to drill a little bit into it. I'm going to do another one down there. I'm going to do another hole down there. Now, what I mean, a lot of people just leave it at this stage, but I find it a bit too clean for bullet holes. What you want to do, you want to take your craft knife. This was the craft knife that I slit my finger open with, by the way. And, yeah, it had resin powder on it, and it had rust, and I should have really gone for a tetanus shot or something, but hey, I didn't, and I'm fine, I lived. But yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to get the end of the craft knife, and we're just going to work it in there. I'm just going to drill it a little bit. Now, what this does, this creates a, like an edge to the actual hole. So we do that a couple of times, and we're going to do it on this one here. We're going to do it on here, like this. Let me get rid of the excess. By the way, guys, I would recommend if you're doing anything with resin, which involves drilling and stuff, do it in a well-ventilated area or wear a dust mask because it's quite hazardous for your health. I am not, because I am not safe and I don't care about my health. But yeah, so what we're going to do here now, we've got some slightly bigger holes with a bit of a, it's got a bit of a bore to it, it's got a bit of an edge coming down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the knife. And all we're going to do is going to hold it quite firmly. This is how I slice my finger open. And we're just going to flick. And we're just going to flick. And I'm trying to not look at the camera. Trying to look at what my hands are actually doing. I'm going to go flick again. And without me cutting my finger off, we're going to go flick again. Now, maybe one more here as well. Now, I'm only doing this roughly, but you guys could take more time. And what you get kind of a crack-ish effect, which creates there. What you can also do as well, if you just like basically just hagger it up, you can basically just like work it in and flick it out like that, and you get like a really cool like cracked bullet hole effect like that, which is pretty mad. I'll show you on this one down here as a comparison. So what we're going to do is just going to stick it in there. Just stick it in there. I'm going to give it a wiggle and a flick. I'm going to give it a wiggle, move my finger, and a flick. I'm going to give it a wiggle and a flick. And we're going to give it a wiggle and a flick. And what this does, this basically just chops up the hole that we're doing and makes it a bit rough, a bit more rough. So as you can see, like that. So we got a cool bullet hole. Now, the middle one, might I ask, why have you left the middle one? Well, what we're going to do, we're going to create a much bigger hole. This is going to be like more, if like a bigger shell has hit it. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the craft knife in, and we're just going to really make it big. We're going to make a huge hole in this. Just going to bore it out, bore it out, bore it out, bore it out. And it doesn't matter how smooth it is, doesn't matter how choppy you do it. But basically, you do that, get rid of the excess. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to make it a bit deeper, a bit chunkier. So you got to give it some welly. You got to properly just have at it. Just come on then, come on. But also at the same time, try not to slice your finger off. Maybe put some little cuts into it. Maybe some little scratches coming off. And this is really good if you want like interesting bases and stuff like that. Just carving it out of resin. And when the camera starts to focus, as you can see, we've got a shell hole right there. So yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we make different sized bullet holes. That's how I make different sized bullet holes anyway. Oh yeah, as for the cuts and stuff in the actual resin, I use a razor saw like this, and it tells you something, it carves through resin like a dream. Watch this. Let's put it a bit further into shot. See how deep that carved in then? But you got to be careful because it does produce a lot of this resin powder, and it's hazardous to your health. Actually give you cancer, so I perhaps wouldn't recommend doing that. And this is the room that I sleep in as well, so I'm probably going to get cancer tomorrow morning. But yeah, anyway, so that's this bit of a tutorial of how to make random stuff out of resin.
Tutorial number 2.
Okay guys, well this tutorial is a request from the one and only Chains. And you want to know how I did my plucked fur effect that I've done on Angron's cape there. Now, you guys are going to laugh at how easy this is. It really is ridiculously easy. What you'll need, the only tool that you will need is something that is hooked like that, or has something equivalent to that. You could use the hooked over paper clip stuck in a piece of wood or something like that. It doesn't really matter. I just have this because I do. Because it's an awesome little sculpting tool. So what we're going to do, we're going to find something random. We're going to find something really random on my desk. What have I got? Ah, here we go. We'll show you on this Demon Prince shoulder pad. Basically what we're going to do, it doesn't even matter about fingerprints in this, it's that easy. You don't have to do any kind of smoothing or anything. We're going to put the green stuff on the shoulder pad like that. Oh, it's quite good actually. Although that spiky bit might prove problematic in a bit. And all we're going to do, really, for the plucked fur is we're just going to start. Well, we're going to make sure that the green stuff is actually stuck on there first. We're just going to start plucking, and you literally just start plucking and stabbing away at it. Pluck, 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 stab, 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 pluck, 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 stab, plucking away, stabbing away. Do you know what? Actually, do you know what I've not done in a while? Do you know what I haven't done in a while? It's time for a high-speed video montage! Okay, and as we see it here, we have the plucked fur effect after that short little high-speed montage. So yeah, all you need to do really is just pluck it. Just keep plucking away. Depending on how deep you pluck it will depend on the largeness of the fur. If you only do little tiny light plucks like this, you'll only basically get holes. What you need to be doing, you need to be basically picking it out and dragging it. Picking it out and dragging it up, picking it out and dragging it up, and occasionally it'll build up on your sculpting tool like that. All you want to do is just pull it off. Ah! It's in my wound! It's in my wound! I wonder if green stuff has any medicinal purposes. I doubt it. It's probably highly toxic. Yeah, so down here we're just going to stab it and pluck it out. Stab it, pluck it out. And that's all you do. Rinse and repeat however or wherever you want the plucked fur effect to go on your model. And it just, once you do it in like a certain way, once you do it like over something and put something over it, it actually goes really, really well. Like that. It just looks crazy and chaotic. You can actually do this, would actually be a really good effect to see. on like Chaos Warriors and stuff like that, or maybe even just bog standard Chaos Marines. You know, because it just looks like kind of crazy ass hair, you know, that they've maybe got off some kind of demon beast. But yeah, anyway, so that is pretty much it. That's the end of the tutorial. That's all I got for you this week, and yeah. Like I said before, Ask Me Anything is starting next week, so get asking. Put those questions in the doobly-doo down below. In the doobly-doo down below. If anybody would like any commissions, please send me a PM. I'll be more than happy to take some stuff on, and like I said, you create content for the show. So yeah, without further ado, guys, on that bombshell, quoting Jeremy Clarkson right here. Those of you guys who don't know who Jeremy Clarkson is, give him a Google. He's an arsehole. But yeah, on that bombshell, we're gonna go now, guys, and I will see you when I next see you. So see you now. Goodbye. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm still doing the just because the T-shirt thing isn't happening now. I'm still going to be doing the meet and greet and stuff, and meeting you guys at Games Day. So if you see a guy with a wolf mask either on or hanging off his belt, coming over, say hi. It'd be cool to shake hands, you know, find out who you are, you know, whatever, and just have a general chinwag, general chat, and then we'll round up a posse. Also, as well, I'm thinking how many people ago, I'm thinking of maybe getting you guys to help me do an intro for one of my videos. How do you think of that? How would all you guys like to be featured on Enter the Wolf Time on the Games Day episode? So yeah, keep posted. I'll keep you posted for more news for that. So yeah, anyway, that is really the end of the video now. So see you guys. Have a good one. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Goodbye now. See you.